Welcome to the Roadhouz Podcast. Today, on the podcast, from the bustling metropolis of London, England, YouTube video editor extraordinaire, weighing in at 290,000 subscribers. He won't stop until he reaches the top. 2.9 million? That ain't enough. Just you wait and see. JackCole! Joining Roadhouz, Savake, Winnie D's, and I'll be your pilot for this evening. Please fasten your seatbelt and stow your tray tables away. True fate! True fate! Producer Forever here. We are going to be flying at an altitude of well above anything that you've ever been. I don't even have a number for it. Past the stratosphere, past the mesosphere, past the thermosphere. Where we gonna go? Who knows? Let's get the show. Roadhouz. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Roadhouz.
What's cooking, Roadhouz Mafia? Welcome to the Roadhouz Podcast, the most natural and unapologetic podcast in the world. I am your daddy, Roadhouz, and joining us today is co-host Winnie D's, Sava K, and a very special guest who's over down yonder across the pond, out in Liverpool, England. He's a savvy videographer.
London.
London, my bad.
Yeah.
What did I say?
London, Liverpool. Hey. It's one of the spots in England.
Hey,
it's one of the spots.
Hey, dude. All right. He's a savvy videographer with a YouTube channel consisting of almost 300,000 subscribers. You wish your channel had those fools. Give it up for JackCole, everybody.
Thank you.
Woo,
What's up,
bro?
Hell yeah.
My man.
Dude, I just saw that you're 21 years old. I thought you were a lot older. And
21, bro. I'm 21. I mean, I'm not giving a very good impression of me as a fucking video creator. My video is all blacked out right now. I don't know really what's going down, to be honest, bro.
Hey, it's fine.
Look at this shit. It's blurring out. I got no clue, bro. This is all the webcam.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Bane was born in the dark, bro. You're fine.
Exactly.
You're
I'm
fine.
here. I'm here.
You made it. So,
Precisely, bro.
How'd you get us started? I saw that, first of all, how the hell did you end up in London? Did you ever live in the States or what happened there?
Both of my parents are English, funny enough, and they actually met in Miami. That's where I was born, like just sort of met each other there. And, started a family and then moved back here because America was getting a little bit crazy. They felt that, right? So they moved us back here about 10 years ago. And I've been here ever since, basically.
10 years ago?
Hold on.
Yeah, like in 2010. So a full 10 years ago.
What was going so wrong in the world that your parents moved across?
What's called? That was right when the housing market thing happened. So we lost our house and shit. Yeah. Wow. So shit was going crazy and shit. They were like, you know what? We got to get back here. My dad was getting a little bit older and shit. They got free healthcare here. So there was a couple pluses, you know?
Dude, that was like the coke boom in Miami, bro. You went from beaches and titties to freaking rain and soccer.
Yeah, I know, and hurricanes and shit. Yeah, we got wiped out by the hurricane. The hurricane blew a big fat tree on our house one time. So there were things going down, right?
Hell yeah. What would you say? How are the girls out in London compared to girls in the States?
Same as anywhere. I didn't really experience the girls in the States, to be honest, because I was 11 years old, to be honest. You know what I mean? But girls out here are good for sure. I mean, the quarantine hoes are non-existent right now. There's nobody really out at the moment. But
hey, you steady swiping on Hinge? I guess Hinge.
Can't complain for sure. You know the game.
Yeah,
you know the game for
it.
sure. Can't complain.
I just want to preface this whole conversation with how we got here. Right? So I was a big fan of your work. Watched a lot of videos on how-tos and doing the whole video editing thing myself.
Sick.
So yeah, and then because of the time difference, you being out in London and I was in Canada at the time, back in the States now. But I couldn't sleep one night just scrolling through YouTube, and you were doing a live
Jacking off to your channel, bro.
That's where I saw you. That's where I saw you. Yeah. I know you from popping up in the chat and shit.
Dude, you were doing a live chat, and I'm just gonna bring up that video because I kept that clip, dude. I was laughing so hard. I still show everybody I come across.
Play it. I can't even remember what went down.
So,
play it, bro. Play it.
I mean, his name's Savage. Dude's a fucking savage, bro. Are you kidding me? This dude's not messing around. People, he's not here for your fucking lame ass questions.
Hell
that
no.
Savage. Oh shit. We turn it up enough. 70 degrees in here, baby. It's getting hot.
Oh man, that's hilarious, bro. That's classic. That's classic. I always make a big deal out of people. I just make a big deal out of people that jump in and just make it like they're just
So I was in the conversation thread and everybody was like, "Hey, have you ever been to their hometown or this?" And I was sitting there and I was like, "This is boring. Like, come on, throw out some real like." You know what? You're good to your fans. You were good about it and everything. But I was sitting there going, "This is boring, right?" So I threw it out there like. I was like, these are dumb questions, right? And then you went off on that, and I was like, well, throw me a good question, right? And I was like, we want to hear about the bitches, dude. Like,
yeah, dude, we love.
Yeah, you took it straight there. I remember now. I remember that. Yeah. That was when I was back in Devon. I hadn't even moved to London at that point.
That's right.
I was living in the countryside and shit. So that was my old office.
So that was the beginning of how we're here now, right? Like
sick. That's legendary. At this point, I'd forgotten about that clip, but that's a legendary clip. That's funny. That's classic. I always try to make the streams fun. Yeah, they that was classic. I remember that.
Oh yeah. How many people do you get on per stream when you're putting on your videos? You do a lot of live streaming.
Yeah. Like back then, it was maybe like 10, 20, 15 people, stuff like that. Now I get like a solid like 80, 100, something like that.
Yeah,
it's still not loads for the stream. Most of my viewers are in America, like literally 45%. And then I wake up and stream first thing, 10 a.m. in the morning here, and everybody's asleep. So like, I kind of do good to even pull the 80, 100 people.
Sorry. So give us a day-to-day. Clear. I was looking up, I was doing some social media stalking, like I'm White Girl Becky trying to creep on
gotta
you.
be done.
So I was looking up, like I saw that you haven't had any 9-to-5s, and you had a tweet the other day that was like, "Oh, respect you guys hustle for working the 9-to-5." But, just give us a rundown of your thoughts on having a 9-to-5 and how you never worked for anyone else. Like, be your own damn boss. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, my shit just worked out because like by the time I had to get a job, I already had the skill of video editing. So I just sort of was able to tap in through freelance websites and make money. Yeah.
And that
it just like I really in retrospect, like I have solid work ethic and everything, but things played out in my favor highly because I just had the skills and I was able to start making money through it. And then the replicatable factors is just making something out of the situation, just actually taking it and work ethic in it. You know what I mean?
You can't really get to where you're at right now without the work ethic.
Nah.
So
I'll give you that much. You're hustling hard. I don't think there's any social media that I'm on that you're that you're not on, right? Like you're fucking posting every day, just on it, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, to be honest, it's a good opportunity, and like as things get bigger, I realize that like so many pluses come from having the audience. Like, I basically don't even have to go and find freelance work anymore because people see that I'm a freelancer and they're like, oh, cool. I'll hire this guy so I can get work over the internet where I get emails and I don't even have to send a portfolio and shit because they kind of just assume I know my shit because they've seen the numbers, which is a great little like hack, to be honest. So it's like, building an audience, if you could build an audience around anything, any topic you're interested in, I don't see how it's anything bad, you know what I mean? Because it can really only bring you credibility and shit. And I think then momentum takes over, and once you get bigger, you like it's stupid to stop. So you keep going.
Speaking of creators, who are kind of some creators that you look up to, or you try to emulate, or kind of your favorite ones right now?
Dave Portnoy is my favorite guy right now.
Hell, the press, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, he's
Dave
a fucking marketing genius, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we come out with fucking White Claw version 2? Whatever.
Yeah, with the high noon shit.
Yeah.
I only found out he's been a legend for ages. I've known about Barstool because obviously it's just a staple of the internet for a very long time. But I only found him because he was doing the Davey Day Trader shit, and I found him like a few months ago just in quarantine. And he's doing this, just losing stupid amounts of money on the stock market, which was 10 out of 10 entertainment, bro. Like I get so
scary, bro. It makes my asshole tight watching him lose that amount of cash, bro.
I feel you, but like I've made stupid investments and lost money overnight, like fucking hundreds of dollars overnight, just by not setting a fucking stop loss on the fucking thing because I didn't know what I was doing, and I lost $400 overnight on just some bad forex shit. So like I relate so hard to just losing money just like that, and it was,
dude,
it was
hurts
making
the
me laugh.
heart, bro. Hurts the heart. We were at a casino last weekend.
Yeah.
My girl's raking in the cash, and I was just losing the same cash that she was raking. Hey, throw me a 20. Throw me one of them 20s, bro. Winning over there. But yeah, that's exactly tight, bro. So you do video every day? Wake up, shower shit, brush their teeth, make a video.
Yeah.
So some days I do videos probably like 3 days a week, 4 days a week, something like that. And the other days is client stuff because I still have I still have at least like one active client open at a time that I'm working for.
How much
doing video editing?
How many hours you putting in per week, like solely on making money, solely on your craft? How many hours you putting in? Just so if anyone else watching that wants to do what you do, you got to know where the big boys stand.
At the very least, like 8 hours a day, like 6 days a week. At the least, something like that.
At the least, for sure.
Right? At the least, like I say, like that's like, like the best thing to do is to get into the point where you got so many little tasks which are productive, but like don't necessarily feel like work. So like now it's like I get lots of DMs now. So like 25, 50 DMs a day, something like that. And it's technically really good work to, work, right? To just respond and talk with these people because that's audience development. You know what I mean? And it's fun to go back and forth with these people and you can actually solve problems for them because my stuff's practical based. It's not just entertainment. It's like, actually teaching them something. So I could solve problems for them and stuff. So that counts as work, but then it's not technically work. So then I could
solve a lot of night problems.
Exactly. I might do an hour of that. And that's an additional ninth hour that isn't really work. I sit there, I could smoke a spliff and fucking reply to these people. It doesn't even matter,
Mm-hmm.
And it's work. You know what I mean? Because it's productive.
How hard is it getting buds down there, bro?
Easy peasy.
Is it legal,
you just gotta know
or
where to go to.
you gotta hit up the freaking corner shop bodega out back down the hallway?
It's illegal, but enough people want it that enough people have it.
Right.
Standard supply and demand. That you know what I mean.
Is most of it from Amsterdam, or do you like?
Amsterdam's dope. Now people grow it here. People grow it like mad. In the country, I know plenty of people who grow it and shit like that. I fucking helped out trim the buds and shit. My fucking Amsterdam's dope though. I'm sure they import some of it or whatever. But I've been to Amsterdam the past 3 years in a row. It's like a 40-minute plane ride. So go out there. It's nice.
Yeah. What's the hot spots like? Where's everyone partying out there? What's that nightlife scene like?
I'm not even too sure. When I went, funny enough, I stopped drinking for like 2 years because I just stopped drinking basically. And the times I went out there, I wasn't drinking. So it was straight smoke spots. Obviously, there's plenty of those. It's really easy to find that.
Yeah.
Speaking of nightlife, dude, you've taken your career, from what I can get, a big part of was filming clubs, filming that whole scene. And I've asked you before, like, you ever out there filming the clubs and then you take some hotties back to your place?
You asked me that in the chat, bro. Yeah. I felt that. I felt bad. I couldn't give you a good story, bro. I
was a married man too.
He's going straight in.
He needs the stories because he's missing out on these stories in his eye.
I know.
Yeah, bro.
He went and tore it up yesterday. He's like, he was over here last night. We were kind of just getting shit set up for today. And he's like,
is stuff open then? Chris, were you, my bad, sorry to interrupt you. You said you were out partying last night. Is shit open where you guys are?
It's like 60% open, I would say.
Stuff is open. So it goes by county by county basis here in Oregon, where we all are.
Okay.
You know what a county is, right?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I lived there long enough.
Yeah, okay. What do they have? What's the same? What's the same thing in England?
Here it's counties. It's everywhere's counties.
Winnie, Jack's out there still fucking representing Dade County, dude. He knows. He knows.
Miami-Dade County, baby. I haven't forgotten. Shout out to the 305.
Hell
to my
yeah. Shout out Pitbull, baby. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Mr. Worldwide. Precisely. My man.
But no, so it's I think like Friday, the biggest county in Oregon opened up for its first stage. So everything's still kind of like there's a semblance of normality, but it's still kind of quarantined off. So like people can go eat at restaurants, which is weird to see still. But
it's like you want to bang
really far apart.
It's like you want to bang. Like you ready? Hey, open this shit up. Let's bang. But she's like, no. Go get the condoms first. So you gotta like fucking walk to the store, get the condoms. You're like, all right, open this bitch up, dude. Like, yeah.
Where's your mask?
I'm dying, bro. I get so hurt when people are
it's kind of like that here. It's kind of like that here because everybody's out because it's been 30-degree weather here, which is like, really nice for England, like 30 Celsius, right? Obviously. And everybody's been out, but they don't have restaurants open. They don't have pubs open or anything. A lot of people are getting screwed. I've been getting Ubers around and stuff like that still. And I've just been asking all the Uber drivers what's been going on. And they're saying they've been getting fucked, bro. One dude told me he made 150 in a week where you used to make like
Oh,
350
shit.
on a Friday night. You used to make 350 on the Friday night.
That 150 is going to gas too, probably.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's not
He's
good.
fucked basically. And he's got kids and shit.
Backtracking, you're talking about the hotties at the club. You didn't want to spell it out in the chat, but let's hear some stories.
Shit, man. I got no stories from the club, bro. No stories, no hotties.
Allegedly, right?
Yeah, you got me out. Tap me out. No stories.
Would you
Tap me out, bro.
Would you
You'd
think
have a
of-
blast in these clubs, though. That's a fact. There's definitely girls there, and they're 10 out of 10. That's for sure.
I'm trying to go
I
to-
mean, like,
He's trying to go
crazy
to Vandersex, dude. What's that
Shit, bro.
from?
I shot some spots, man. Seriously, I shot a couple big artists and shit, and yeah,
That's
popping
awesome,
there
bro.
for sure.
What'd you think about Joe Rogan moving to Spotify? And because YouTube, I thought that YouTube was going to eliminate like cable TV and all that shit because YouTube currently is king. And it kind of blows my mind that there's no like real competitors to YouTube. I mean, like Vimeo, like
Nothing.
whatever.
Yeah.
What? There's not really any other like web hosting platforms, and YouTube has such a fucking monopoly on all this. Like, I think YouTube is just talentless. They like make money off all your shit, off everyone else's shit that's on there. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane. So pretty much, like, what do you have like a 5-year plan? If anything, YouTube, you make
YouTube's
videos. You make videos to where it's like all audience. You don't have like there's nothing really too explicit. It's pretty like it's self-advertisement for yourself. Like all your videos is just marketing yourself to go get other jobs and freelance work.
Yeah.
So dude,
It's pretty straight and narrow. That's been good. It's a good little ecosystem. YouTube's here for 5 years plus for sure. Like YouTube's not going anywhere because like from what I understand, right? To make a site like YouTube that hosts the amount of fucking content on there, and then to like really get it to the point where you've got enough people on there that make it a thing. You know what I mean? Because plenty of people have tried. It's like a really fucking tough thing to do from what I understand. People have tried for sure. There's a reason why YouTube's been able to maintain the monopoly. It looks like the live streaming thing is more approachable, where you've got like the Twitch and Mixer. Well, Mixer just fucking died, and like Facebook gaming and all this sort of stuff going on. The live streaming thing seems more approachable by people, but YouTube will be here for a long time, I think. But the thing is, you're positioned good if you're a YouTuber, because you can't just download all the content if they make some new YouTube and put it all up there the next day and have a catalog ready.
yeah, for sure. Dude, is he even at this point, if someone wanted to like go to college for videography or photography or editing videos and all that, dude, is he even worth it? Dude, you could teach yourself, and if you literally want to do videography or video editing, why are you going to waste money to go listen to someone teach you how to do it? When you have all this expendable knowledge, or all this knowledge expendable to you just by going to a free website and taking your own. Like you got to sacrifice your own time to watch these videos and fucking learn all that shit yourself. And dude, you need to go to college to make a buck, bro. That's what a lot of people go in just to get that college experience, But
you should go to college if it's necessary. So it's like for an experience-based field, you know what I mean? Like if you are doing this shit, you're really better off just fucking starting. Say you want to do videography, you get a camera, you look up how to learn the settings so you know how to actually use the camera, then you use it a bunch, which means you're comfortable with it and you know how to use it. Then you do a couple things for free, and then that leads to a paid thing, whatever. And then you have experience. Like this is a field where experience is valued so much. Like look at your field. If you want to be a doctor, they need qualifications. Qualifications are like valued there, right? But in this field, if you want to do some creative shit or whatever, right? It's experience that's valued. It's like if you've, I'm going to get a job over someone that's just fresh out university, because I could be like, hey, I've got 300,000 subscribers. I've worked with this people. I could show a track record that just inspires belief. If you see my track record, you'd be like, oh yeah, I sure he can definitely do it, because the proof is in the pudding. The proof is there. Whereas someone out of college, like they have a degree or whatever, but like it doesn't really matter. Like who cares about the degree? We want experience.
Right. Yeah,
we
totally.
can do it.
damn, yeah.
How many cameras do you own, Jack?
Bro, I go one, and this fucking the webcam. I own one camera. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, I started filming off my homie Noah's camera. The first clubs is like the main shit that I've shot, and I started filming clubs before I owned a camera. I shot like 20 clubs before I owned a camera because like I had the sort of business mind or whatever to go
I watched
get
that
the
video.
bookings.
That's a good video.
Yeah, exactly, right. And I had the business mind to get the bookings and stuff, and I would be persistent enough to message people. And then my homie Noah had the camera and knew the technical ability of shooting. I didn't really know what much. I was just into video editing, and I thought, let's do filming as well. And boom, we started filming clubs together, splitting the money. He had the camera and all the technical ability. I had the fucking drive to get the bookings, and it worked out as a great partnership.
When you guys are shooting in the club, do you notice people get a little more wild out a little more when the camera's on them?
It's two types of people. It's the ones that completely wild out when the camera's on them, or they're just like, oh shit, and they shut off. You know?
My dad's
right?
watching, bro. My dad's
Yeah, they don't know. They got demons. Demons, man. Who knows?
I need to go to church, bro.
They don't want someone to see them. Exactly. So
You ever have this problem? Because I keep running into this problem. It's it's becoming a problem. But we'll go to shoot, open up the bag, and I'm like, where the fuck are my memory cards? Goddamn memory cards are they're in the computer, right? Like, I'm always short of memory cards. They're just not there, right? Like,
I feel you, man. You got to make sure to take them out the fucking USB thing or whatever and throw them in there, bro. Seriously.
Dude, photography seems like real hard to get established in. Because it feels like everyone just jumping in like, hey, I'm gonna go buy a camera. And then follow my Facebook, my photography company. And dude, that's real tough. Real tough.
It's all about experience, man. It's all about experience because it's kind of perceived as such an easy thing to do because it's like we all got a camera in our phone. Like you saying I can't take a picture, like, so people think that, they can do it. But that's why it's all about experience because like really realistically, brands will hire you if you could just show a big name or just a track record of nice work. And they'll be like, oh, sweet, you're on board. Because they're not looking for much. They just need to see proof that you'll do it for them.
Little portfolio,
little track record. That's what I like to call it, track record.
Gotcha.
Track record, yeah. So know they say it takes 10,000 hours to become a master.
Oh yeah.
How many hours of video editing would you say you've done?
I'm not a master yet, man. To be honest,
I'm a master.
I'm nowhere near a master. Seriously,
blue belt.
Yeah, no.
Even with all the rendering, right? Whenever you do all the I used to when I took
it is rendering. It is rendering.
That appealed to me coming, into your space and watching all your videos. It appealed to me because obviously you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you're basically what I took from it was I'm like, you're approachable, right? I can watch your videos and go, okay, this guy obviously was at the same point I was maybe not too long ago.
Yeah.
And he's getting better and better and better. So why don't I just follow along on this ride and just follow and get better myself, right? Because you're saying, you're not a master, but I mean, you're moving quick, dude. You're moving quick.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
It was for me to come in and watch your stuff. It was really approachable, right? Like you're you know where I'm getting at?
The creator.
It's great feedback.
Exactly,
It's great feedback because I mean, I've been I try and be as honest as I can about that as I go because like I'm really not like a ultra professional. Like I'm super work ethic, business minded, and go. But I'm not necessarily super professional or anything like that. So I think that attracts a lot of people where I'm not trying to force it, and I'm not trying to make myself seem like I'm a professional guy, and I don't mind doing whatever and just being me and maybe being as perceived as not like I know everything or whatever, but it works out good because it seems like it comes across as more relatable.
Yeah, definitely. Attracts the common person. Like you make a video editing videos entertaining. Like
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, you watch some other guys like a monotone as shit. Well, we're gonna.
That was my next point. That was my next point. Is your energy level is just through the roof, dude. Like you got
that's partly coffee as well. To be honest, it's partly just the fact that like I do my videos in the morning and I am like 2 or 3 coffees deep at that point, and like I naturally have high energy plus the coffee, and I'm just like, let's fucking go.
Freaking all the shakes and everything, dude.
Let
me take this. Let me take this caffeine shit real quick, and then let's go. Let's go.
Oh, dude, and I start right away. Like there's videos if you go back and find my video. There's videos of me starting while I'm eating cereal and shit. And then I stop the video halfway through, and I'm just like, I need to take a couple bites. Like I just I keep it going.
What are your thoughts on so you were saying earlier how Mixer just shut down.
Yeah.
You do anything with Twitch? You get involved with that?
I just mess around, to be honest. Sometimes, I think in Christmas I did a couple gaming streams because I was home with my parents and shit. But not loads, to be honest. I do my streams on YouTube because obviously the audience is there. But I mean, Mixer shutting down. I don't even know what fully happened with that. I thought that they got exposed for some fucking shit. This past week has been crazy.
Ninja
I don't know.
Went over there and infiltrated Mixer and shut him down. Now he's going back to Twitch. He was a Twitch spy.
That's it. And he got to keep the money. He got to keep like 30 million from what I understand. Dude, what a win.
You know, he came strutting back into fucking Twitch's offices like, well, I'm back, bitches. I'm back, baby.
Bro, it's crazy. The dude fucking took away with a shitload of money, man. But I mean, they got exposed for something. I didn't look into it enough to fully find out exactly what happened.
So you want to check that out?
Some shit happened, man.
Do you know anything? Does anyone know anything about that?
About
Mixer
the
got shut down. But I don't know if it was grouped in with all these people been exposed in the past week as well. Have you guys been following all this fucking madness of exposure in the past week?
The pedophiles?
Yeah, the pedophile. We got Dalia. They got Dalia.
Bro, dude. I prematurely canceled Dalia, dude. I was like, fuck, dude. I'm so against kid fucking or minors. It's
as you should be.
Yeah, as I should be. It's always. I always thought it was fucked up, even if it was like 19 and 17. That's kind of
going for younger girls.
But Chris D'Elia and all that shit. But it was some weak ass journalism. Now that some hindsight 2020 of everything that blew up.
Yeah.
Dude, these the journalists were citing sources of anonymous Twitter handles with no picture and shit. Dude, cite your source, bro. You can't just post some dog avatar saying that Chris D'Elia sent them news.
That's
or
dodgy.
Some shit. That's dog
dodgy.
shit.
It was the thread though that had it. I mean, I was watching some shit, or I saw the thread actually, and that was just person after person after person after person posting sort of screenshots and shit. But since then, some of them have come out and said, I didn't say my age, but I was actually 19 or whatever. So listen, I don't know, but the whole situation was definitely.
What'd you think about your boy Prince Charles?
Prince Charles, bro, he's a dirty boy, Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
Can't say too much. Gonna get a knock on my door if I say a little too much, dude.
Prince Charles might come for me. He's still got family in my city right now. They're in here. They're
man, dude. We got to go pick up Prince Charles on the Lolita. Bring him back. Bring him back to the States. Shit.
How is London?
It's good, man. It's good. It's been sunny as fuck recently. I like it. It's a good city. It's a lot going on. Like I said, when I moved from America, I moved to the country, so it was kind of a bit of a change going from Miami, which is shitloads of stuff going on.
You said Devon, right?
Devon.
Devon. Okay. So out of the country.
That's the place. Yeah, the Southwest.
Foggy moors in the morning, right?
The moors, exactly. The moors. Yeah, Dartmoor. So,
do you ever go quail hunting?
Quail hunting, obviously one of my top things to do. Do it all the time. Never quail hunted before, actually.
What's a fucking quail, bro?
No, I never quail hunted, bro. But they do that for sure. They people. That's the one type of gun you are allowed to have here. If you're a farmer, you can have a shotgun.
Shotguns,
yeah.
I'm surprised you don't got an accent.
Yeah.
That really surprises me.
Miami,
people think you're American when people.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, some words are English and shit. I think I kind of gravitate a bit more towards who I'm talking with as well. When I'm talking with just loads of English people, the English words start.
I mean, I can hear the English a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
there. And I know you know when you're hanging out with your boys at the levee or the Louvre or whatever you guys call it.
I let a couple mates fly. Boom.
Dude, yeah. Mate, fucking wankers, dude.
Boom, boom.
Dude, love it. I haven't been out to England, London, or whichever, anywhere across the pond, but definitely take my wife out there. Eat some snails and some shit, whatever.
Yeah, bro. I did that shit. They're not really that nice, to be honest. I hit France probably 3 years ago, something like that.
What'd you think? It tastes like a little oyster shooter? That's what I imagine a snail being, like an oyster shooter.
Well, all right. They prepare it a little bit. They definitely put a bit of effort into it, which makes you kind of you appreciate that. They've got some pesto and shit on there, which adds a little bit to
There's a
it.
bunch of butter too. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta try as hard as we can to make this not taste like a fucking bug, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's
Exactly what it is. Escargot is just a big ploy to try to mask
Dude,
what a
delicacy,
steroid
dude. Such assholes, bro.
is. Right. Yeah.
yeah. For real.
Hell yeah. Also, is it true people don't brush their teeth in England?
There are definitely there's a culture here for sure of some bad teeth. I think that is a
the
stereotype.
movement, bro.
That is a stereotype. I didn't know much about that stereotype for a couple years, so I mean that's a testament to it not being necessarily 1,000% true. But it is definitely a stereotype.
Fucking with you. I don't care about their teeth. You like soccer? You hit up any soccer games or anything like that? You like sports?
Man, that's a regret of mine that I never really gravitated to it, to be honest, because I mean, I was into basketball a lot, the Miami Heat and shit when I was in Miami. And then I moved here and they really didn't care about basketball here. So
You're
I just.
probably the LeBron James of England.
I'm the king.
Kick some ass.
But are you LeBron or Michael Jordan?
Oh man, I wasn't. I'm Dwayne Wade is who I am, bro. Because that's who I got to see play.
That was my guy.
Exactly. I hit up the Miami Stadium and shit. My dad used to go to those games, a couple games and shit. Saw Dwayne Wade play.
What do your parents do, if you don't mind me asking?
My dad's an acupuncturist, and my mom's a counselor, like a therapist type of thing. My dad's basically retired, to be honest, but yeah.
Dad shoots you up with needles or what?
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I get the needles and everything. I get the suction cups and stuff like that. If it's a bad day.
I've never had it done. I've always wanted to go. Line me up, bro. Shoot, put them needles in.
I'll send the text right now. I'll get you an appointment for tomorrow afternoon.
Let's get it, dude. I'll hop on the jet right away, dude.
Gas it up.
What's Jack? Real quick, what's the biggest thing that you miss besides? I think we were talking about basketball, but from the States and your short 11 years here.
Yeah.
What do you miss most, or food wise, activity?
Candy. They got better candy. Definitely. English candy sucks. Pussy candy.
Really?
Not sweet enough. Not enough sugar.
Fucking Tootsie Rolls and that bullshit.
It's all just toffee, isn't it?
That's exactly right. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I like the bigness of America. That's what I like. I like the bigness.
Yeah.
What'd you think? You ever plan on coming back? What's like a 5-year plan you got mapped out for yourself? Where do you want to be? You're young as shit still. So, I mean, you still have so much more opportunity in front of you. And like I said, you're rapidly growing. You're doing good shit. Not only are you like marketing yourself, like I said earlier, providing a service to others, but you're really like teacher.
Thank you.
You're almost more credible than half these teachers at universities teaching what you actually do, dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because you get more credit than you deserve almost, because people will hit me and they'll be like, Jack, thank you so much. You've taught me everything I know. But realistically, I just made the video one time, put it out there, and then like they found it on their own. So it's like they know about me and I technically taught them, but you do kind of get more credit than you
Bow to your
deserve.
sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Yeah, they feel like that, obviously, which is totally justified. I feel like that about people I've learned from, but then you get the credit without even having to sit there and do all the work with them because you've made the content. So it's a win.
Here's how deep I was in your content. I watched that video of you like right before you moved into your new flat. You were just showing it, like, showing your new flat, moving in.
Oh, yeah.
I ended that video like, fuck, he's that good. He just got me to watch him fucking show his new apartment. Like,
fucking London crib, dog.
Yes, bro. I got you.
What's rent look like out there? Like how much is rent a month? I don't know anything about like the currency.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, I'm paying £1,000 a month for my flat. It's not big. It's not a huge spot. And £1,000 is like 2,000.
It's like
it's not quite 2. It's like let me do a USD to GPB real quick. It's like 1.2 grand, 1.3 grand, something like that.
Okay, the pound's really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's fairly similar to where we're at. We're out in Oregon, so prices similar.
It's a little steep. Yeah, it's city prices here. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But it's not too bad. I mean, there's so much going on here. That's why I came to London. Realistically, there was just like I looked at it and it was the place with the most opportunities in England. So I already had established myself a small bit by doing some clubs up here and stuff. And I made one connection who worked at a big club and who knew a bunch of people. So I moved up and tapped in basically. And It was good. Like for anybody thinking of moving to a place that's more populated than a small town, like only at 8,000 people, you should do it because there's 100% more opportunities in a big place.
Dude, I'm so interested in these clubs. Like, you're not giving much. You're not giving much info on the club. Dude, give us something. Like, you got to have a good club story.
What do you want? What do you want?
Well, you don't want to talk about the chicks, so just give your like your best story you can give, dude.
The first clubs that I started filming, I used to film them on a pill, on an MDMA pill. You know what I mean? Because I was 17. I was 17 when I started filming the clubs. I had to get in on a fake ID. Right. You know, I would pop the pill with Noah, and you know,
it was a Molly party, dude.
Yeah, and we were gurning away. You know, the fucking chin going back and forth.
Why is my camera shaking so much, bro?
Oh, bro, the videos, you could tell it's an MDMA video when you see the video that I produced while off the pill. You know,
already knew the effects you were gonna throw in because you already saw it, right?
Yeah, you saw, bro.
Like a full Bradley Cooper and Limitless over there, dude. I see everything.
From a mile away. But the first, maybe let's say like all the free ones, the first, let's say even like 4 or 5 clubs, all those, I was definitely off a bunch
of drugs. Any big DJs performing at the clubs, or you guys have any big shows kind of like similar to like EDC or anything like that out here?
Glastonbury, right? That's a big one.
Yeah. You got festivals. The festival scene over here is big, but you've got some big rappers and stuff coming through. Like I filmed ASAP Ferg, and I filmed Future, and I filmed Nelly. That was sick. Nelly, that was a 10 out of 10.
Did you tell Future that Russell Wilson's a better baby daddy?
Oh, bro, I went up to him. I pulled him straight to his face. I walked up to him. It was the first thing out of my mouth.
Yeah, bro, you right. That's awesome, bro. They pay out pretty good shooting clubs like that.
Yeah, definitely. It's good. It's like, you know, 250, 300 for the night when you're doing a good spot, which is good. So, you know,
what's the competition look like when you're trying to book? Are you competing with other photographers, other guys that are trying to come in and shoot shows, or
all who you know? It's all who you know.
So you're trying to like underbid other motherfuckers, or you're just like, this is my price? Like, how are you sealing the deal on these guys?
Shit, bro, I just established myself with one good guy.
I sent 3 dick pics from 3 different angles.
All you need is one good connection.
That is so true, dude.
He's connected and you're good. I tapped in with a graphic designer who he was a client of mine originally, and he was closer to my age, right? Like 2 years older than me, 23, whatever. So we established an actual relationship after I filmed his gig, because he just booked a venue and hired DJs and shit, you know, did like a party type of thing. And he went on to be hired at a big club, and I sort of helped him out, did some work that he kind of passed off as his own to solidify his position. And then he, you know, we were sort of in, and he ended up feeding me a bunch of work. He had a bunch of different clients that worked for other clubs or whatever. So I got that stuff, event companies and stuff. And literally, so one good connection is crazy. When I look back, one good connection was able to get me 10, 15 different big opportunities, which now is leveraged to get other big opportunities aside from that.
Yeah, Roger that. People don't realize, this is why, dude, you can't be an asshole. People don't realize that this world truly works on who you know and what kind of connections you establish. Like, you could have all the accolades you want, but if no one fucking likes you, like, you're not gonna get no work, bro. So it's like, oh man, I just don't understand people that are like mean to other people. Cause I'm like, dude, especially strangers, you never know. Like, I've had many strangers I've ran into and created some sort of business opportunity with them, whether it was something online or freaking painting their house or some shit like that, you know?
Yeah, and you never know.
That's what people got to realize. So we got 10 more minutes on this recording, so we usually do a little question of the week that people send in, and it's randomized. So I already hit the randomizer on the question, so the second one's going to be a little wild, but the first question is, what's your favorite place that you've been to, like state, fucking country, anywhere?
Spot.
What's your favorite spot that you've been to?
It's time for question of the week.
Probably. Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of a good one, because Amsterdam was what popped up into my mind, but I thought that's probably not really too good enough. Scotland, actually, I hit Scotland. My uncle, he actually he was staying in a super remote part of Scotland, and and somehow he ran into a billionaire up there who had a castle that was abandoned, right? He's trying to sell this castle for like
a couple
$1 million. It's chilling there, bro. The castle's there, and he basically worked out a deal with my uncle, where my uncle stays in the guest house and looks after stuff or whatever, and he pays him a good wage or whatever, which is rare to find a job up there. and we went up there and we stayed at the castle and checked out the Highlands and shit.
Dope,
like,
dude. You see any fucking Vikings coming over the fucking hill?
Plenty, bro. See, they're everywhere.
Draw your arrows.
It's crazy up there. It's the middle of fucking nowhere. Seriously, I mean.
But on that note, your Uncle Larry was in Scotland one time, right? And he's like, some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. He's like, we're in a pub. And just walked up to this guy, just trying to spark up a conversation. And he's like, dude, that's a really nice jacket. I guess he likes his jacket. He's like, you like my jacket? You like my jacket? And he took it off. He's like, it's yours. Congratulations. The motherfucker pulled it. He gave him the shirt off his back. Like, he's like, dude, those Scott.
He's just trying to.
The Scots. He's like, they're just
trying to get him to stop looking like a wanker,
dude. But he's like, they're good people, dude. There's wholesome, nice, good people, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people make fun of the Scots, right? In England, the kind of
the different accent. There's accent beef for sure. The main people who get the bad end of the jokes is the Northerners. Northerners get screwed over here for sure. They got the most aggressive accent apparently.
Northern lives matter, dude.
They do. They go to the northern accents, bro. They matter. They matter a lot. I'm for you.
Yeah, that's funny shit. Okay, question number 2. This is a little bit of a barn burner. We get some wild questions sent in. So this one is, would it be weird to tag team? I don't know if you have brothers or anything, but this is kind of a general hypothetical question, it seems to be. Would it be weird to tag team someone with your brother?
Nah, probably not, to be honest. But it depends what your relationship is like with your brother. You know what I mean? If you hadn't seen
guys like making out and shit, should be fine.
Who knows, bro? There's different dynamics to that situation.
All right, dude.
It's case by case. Case by case.
That's a legible answer.
Case by case.
Hey, man, thanks so much for coming on today.
Legends. Best podcast I've ever done. You guys are funny as shit.
Yeah, bro. You're a recurring guest now, so if we ever need you, if we ever need some UK news,
bro, I'll check in.
We'll hit you up, Cuzzy. You want to plug all your shows, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter?
Check me out. Yeah, just type in Jack Cole on YouTube if you want to see my YouTube videos, and it's Jack Cole on all social medias. And hit me up. Say what's up.
Yeah, guys, go check out his channel. Subscribe to his shit if you guys are interested in creating videos, getting into the YouTube space. And if you need someone else to tell you to get into YouTube, don't even fucking bother. Like, it's not for you.
Don't fucking listen, bro. Look at me in the eye right now. Get out the game right now, because it ain't for you. This is a fucking blue game right here.
Go clean some porta potties, bro. This shit
self-motivation, baby.
Yeah. And if you need someone else to motivate you, you in the wrong game.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, bro. Dude, you got like a couple hours till nighttime. We got the whole day ahead of us.
It's dusk out there, bro. As you can see, it's dark already. The sun's already down. Where's the sun at?
We'll let you get back to your cave, bro. All right, dude. Hey, we'll hit you up again. And I think the show will probably come out in about a week. So,
awesome.
Dude,
hit me. I'll plug it. I'll plug it.
Well, if you want any files or anything, I'll send you over files from this recording and whatnot, and do what you want with them.
Shoot it, bro. And when you guys put it out, shoot it to me, bro. I'll send it around.
All right, man. Hey, thank you again so much. And guys, thanks for listening to the Roadhouz podcast. Most natural, unapologetic podcast in the world. Big shout out to Jack Cole, Winnie D, Saba K, and see you fucks next week.
Peace.
Deuces.
Legendary.
Man, I gotta tell my boss I'm not coming in for like a couple months, at least 2 months. Get out of the kitchen balls, lay out barbecue coals. Get out the kitchen balls, lay out barbecue coals. Fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street. Fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street. Trip down to Lakeside, 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 Lakeside. We just play drinking high life. Another trip down to Lakeside, Lakeside. Water in the trees, play high, drinking high life. We just play drinking high life. Another trip. Another trip. Another trip. Don't trip. Another trip down to Lakeside, 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 Lakeside. Water in the trees, playing some high life, drinking high life, waiting for life. Fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street, fireworks show in the street.